Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Part 2 gang, y'all. Let's get it. Like shit, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. Man, that jump was crazy, man. They people took Rock out. They locked Rock up, man. Everybody was looking like, man, Nate was just still sitting at the table. They ramsacking Nate jump. They ramsacking this jump. I'm talking ramsacking that jump. So they finish. They get Nate up. They put him back in the cell. You know what I mean? So we all on the door like, man, that jump crazy. So bro was like, he ain't even trying to yell nothing down there to Nate. You know what I mean? He gonna wait till we come out. So they finally let us out. Come back out. We come back out. We get ready to go to lunch. First thing bro do was go downstairs to Nate's cell. You know what I mean? Which I told him don't do. And he still did it, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, bro, they watching, bro. You don't know what's going on. We didn't really know what was going on, you know what I mean? So they come back out the jump. So he go in, bro jump. So he in that jump for a minute, you know what I mean? So as he was in there and there wasn't nothing going on, I was just walking laps, listening to the music. I finally like stopped by. I was like, I looked, seen them two sitting in the jump. I was like, so I come in the jump. Nate was like, man, I don't know what happened, Weezy, man. He was like, man, we was on the door on point, man, because you know Rock said when they count early, they gonna end up doing so. I was like, bro, I was telling my roommate the same thing. He was like, no, so we was on point. Rock was like, man, they come in this direction, man, flush your phone. So he was like, man, I got up and just flushed my jump down the toilet. I was like, what Rock do with his jump? He was like, man, Rock flushed his down the toilet too. He was like, I think the CO seen him when he ain't say nothing though. I was like, man, that's crazy. I said, how you get caught with some tobacco though, bro? He was like, I don't know, man. He had a little roll up on up with a roll up. I'm like, man, that's crazy. But I was like, man, I know Rock's sick. He was like, I'm sick, Weezy. What you mean? I lost my phone too. I'm sick. I'm sick, man. I was like, bro, why you think they did that, bro? He was like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I said, bro, you think because you was about to fight, bro? He was like, I don't know. I said, did Rock know you was about to fight? He was like, nah, because the problem ain't nothing happened when we locked down. So since dude ain't want to fight, I just went back in the cell. I said, so you didn't tell Rock that you had a situation before? Right before y'all had locked down, bro? He was like, no. My roommate P was like, man, you should have told him, man. Because now, bro, like when a situation like that happened, man, you gotta let somebody know you got drama going on. He said he could have put his phone up. You know what I mean? You should have told him, bro. He was like, man, I didn't know. I ain't nothing happened, so I ain't know. He was like, man. P was like, man. I was like, yo, bro, Rock gonna be mad, bro. I was like, but you know, he got hit with the tobacco, bro. Like, you better hope he don't come out the hole, bro. That's all I'm saying. He like, man, he ain't gonna be mad at me. I lost my phone too, man. So I'm like, all right, bro. Do whatever you want to think, bro. That's on you, man. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? So I just let it go. I just let it go, y'all. So, like, for real, that whole day, Nate was feeling stupid, man, because he lost his jack. You know how it is. You know how it feel when you lose your jack, man. Like, it's not a good feeling, man. It feels like your heart was snatched away from you, man. It feels like your best friend moved. Feel like you lost a girlfriend, man. It feels bad because now you back to depending on people, man. You back to having to ask people to use their phone because you don't have one, man. So I slightly felt Nate pain, you know what I mean? But like, you know, when you gonna get into this cell phone game, which he was a rookie too. He was definitely a rookie to the cell phone game, how you supposed to move, the rules, things that people be looking for to be a maniac behind if you mess their phone up. Like, he didn't know about none of these things. So like, I get it a little bit, but at the same time though, man, like I just felt like but at the same time though, man, I just still felt like Nate was wrong. You know what I mean? He was wrong, but he didn't really know. So now we got to move on, man. So now this is life without a cell phone. So now he's trying to use my roommate's cell phone. He telling my roommate this is what it is. He had to call his peoples and let his peoples know that he didn't last not even a week with the cell phone. You know what I mean? He didn't last even a week. It wasn't even a week, y'all. I promise y'all, man. So when I came back in the room at lockdown, I had seen P. P was like, man, this word, bro, his mama and them snap, bro. Like, you waste their money and da-da-da-da-da. Like, they went bananas on him, bro. I was like, for real, man? He was like, yeah, bro. Like, they snap. They snap. Say, nah, they ain't getting up no more money. You better learn how to move right in there. You ain't even last a week. We ain't buying no phone. And that's how some people on the street will look at it like, bro, come on, bro. You want us to come out of our pocket, go in our bank account to send you some more money? And you didn't even last a week game, y'all? So, boom. It don't make sense, man, to do that, man. So, like, I felt their pain, I felt his pain, but you don't have a jack. There's still jacks around, he gonna be okay. So that's how I was looking at it, man. So like, you know, for like the first week or so, man, like he was just looking stupid. He was looking stupid, man. Like he was still trying to hang in our cell. It's been a couple times I done came in the cell and here and there, and I'm like, yo, bro, what's up, bro? You all right? Let me get in here right quick, man. Like basically, man, like get about my cell, man. You spending too much time on my cell, like you know what I mean? I felt like he was waiting around for me to be like, yo, bro, you want to use it? No, I wasn't doing that, bro, because you're not good with phones. You're in here getting into drama, which anybody can get into drama. You know what I mean? I'm not blaming it on that, but anybody can get into drama, man. But rewinding the take back slightly, I meant to say that little drama that he did get behind, which was all this BS over, he got that ironed out. He ended up getting that ironed out, man. You know what I mean? Was I the help of it? No, not really. But I told my homeboy, like, yo, people got stuff going on over here. Well, my homeboy that was on the red team and the other part, people got stuff going on, bro. Like, it ain't that. He was like, nah, it was over some in the gym stuff, over bump. He bumped them by accident. It was some BS. So they was like, it was BS. So they let it go. So it was like he came up out of that situation, but at the same time, though, man, like, you know, him having no phone now was a bad thing. So another week rolled by, everybody in the junk chilling. So as we in the pod chilling, the front door opened up, the front door opened up, man. I promise you, man, we seen rock coming through that junk. Man, I couldn't believe it, man. It's only been 2 weeks, but I told y'all, like, Lawrenceville so bootleg, they don't be keeping people back in the hole that long. And like, I have seen people come out the hole that, you know what I mean, they might get caught with a jack. Every blue moon, you might see that. Like, but majority of the time, you getting sent to the upper room behind that junk. But little feezies, little tobacco, they might let you back out. So I didn't know if Nate knew he was coming back out or even cared if he was coming back out. But lo and behold, Rock is coming back in through the door. Rock came back in just like this, pushing his cart. He walked in the door like this. Everybody was like, oh, Rock, what's up, Rock? What's good, Rock? What's going on? What's going on, Rock, man? He was like, where my celly at, man? Where my celly? I'm looking around. I start looking around. I'm like, where is your celly? I know he probably in my room. I'm like, you know, I'm paying. I'm like, hey, Nate. Hey, yo, Nate. He comes to the door. I was like, yo, your roommate. I seen his eyeballs when he came and looked out. He looked out the side of my cut, but I seen his eyeballs. Eyeballs were like this. They look like quarters, y'all. So boom. The man was probably like, oh. That's what he probably was saying to himself. He was like, he came about the joint. He was like, he came to the boss. He was like, he came to the railing. He was like, what's up, Rock? Rock was like, what's up? Man, come down the steps, man. I was like, what cell you going to, Rock? He was like, man, I'm going in right here, man, cell 6. That's like the 6th cell on the left side. So he just left his cart right there. So word Nate came down the steps like this, looking super pitiful. He was like, what's up, Rock? Rock was like, man, look, man. Why you ain't tell me, man? You was about to fight in the gym, man. Like, why you ain't tell me that them dudes came in here in the pod trying to fight you, man? And the lady seen it in the booth. Why you ain't come back in the cell and tell me that? So when he said that, I was like, here we go. You know what I mean? My roommate stepped out the door, was like, he's standing on the rail and looking at the jump, you know what I mean? Dude, Nate and Rock right there by the steps. Rock was like, why you ain't tell me that, man? Why you ain't tell me? He was like, man, I ain't know Rock, it won't nothing like that. Like, you know what I mean? It was just woofing, man. And, you know, like, it ain't nothing happen. I ain't bring it to the cell. He was like, man, you ain't bring it to the cell. The lady seen you, man. What you mean? He was like, the CO told me, man, that they came around out on us, man, because you was about to fight some red team members, man, and you kept putting your hand in your pants like you had something. He was like, what? I ain't had nothing, man. He was like, man, that's what the CO told me, man. The CO told me that jump. I'm going to say to myself, man, like, man, whatever CO said that, man, he's a loady, dirt-down, rotten, crazy vato. I don't like that, though. I don't like that, though. So, boom. I'm like, the CEO said that? I'm like, that's crazy. Rock was like, man, look, man, this is what we gonna do, though. I ain't worrying about it. This is what we gonna do, man. I couldn't wait to get out the hole. And when they told me I was coming back to 33 pod, man, I was happy. He said, this is what we gonna do, though. This is what we gonna do. You gonna get my money back for that phone. That's what you gonna do, man. I had that phone for a year. You gonna get my money back. That's what you gonna do, man. Yeah, you gonna get every dime I paid for that phone, man. Yeah, I want the whole 400. I'm saying in my head, Rock had the, he ain't even Rock, and he had the flip game. Rock had the little flat unlimited joint. That jumped on 400. It went 300, y'all. So boom. Rock put an extra $100 tax on it. Can you blame him? I didn't say nothing, though. I'm just in the background, just observing this situation. I promise you, man. Rock is looking evil in the face. Nate just like, he like, man, look, you better get my money. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Yeah, it's your fault that this happened, man. It's your fault, man. Now I ain't got no phone. Now I ain't got this. I can't even take care of this. I can't call my kids. I can't do nothing, man. I can't get you messed that up. And I ain't paying for another phone. You gonna pay for it, man. So when you gonna have my money? And he was like, I'm gonna try to get it, man. But you know I lost a phone too, though. He was like, I don't care. That's my phone, man. I don't care about your phone, man. You gonna get my money, man? And he was like, my roommate standing on the railing like, I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. I'm looking at the junk, man. He was like, Rob was just looking, man, he didn't go to sell. He started walking around dudes that he went to poker to. He was like, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. I can stand straight. Let me know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. This man got our sale ran down on. How the hell we was the only sale to get ran down on that day? It's on him. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Everybody at the poker table was like, man, that is crazy, man. Like, you know, like, for real though, man. Like, you know, dudes ain't really know Nate like that. Like, too crazy, you know what I mean? Too tough. So everybody like, man, that is crazy, man. You know what I mean? He walked up, he's like, Weezy, what's up? I can stand straight, Weezy. I can stand straight. Is that messed up? He lost my phone. Shouldn't he pay for it? I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with that rock, man. He was like, no, Weezy, keep it 100, Weezy. Keep it 100. I'm like, keep it 100 about what? I'm trying to throw it off, y'all. I swear, I'm like, keep it 100 about what? He like, if your roommate would have done that, when you would have made him pay for your phone? I looked up at my roommate. My roommate was like, I was like, man, I ain't even gonna lie though, man. Like, for real though, man. I was like, you know, he knew though. I went on to try to clean it up. You know what I mean? This is the best that I can do. Y'all know I don't really too much, but this was the best I can do right here. I said, man, look, listen. I said, man, you know he new to the game. I said, he new to all of this, man. He came right in. People's hit him off when they got his taxes. He got a cell phone, bro. I said, he green to how we move. I said, he's supposed to alert you and let you know that he has something going on prior to lockdown. Like, that's what you do. You supposed to let somebody know that. I said, he was thinking that he didn't have to because nothing happened. He green, bro. He ain't know nothing about it. I said, you got to school him. He's like, nah, school over with, man. I need my $400, Weezy, man. I feel what you saying, but nah. Nate was just standing there like, he was like, man, so when you gonna have my money, man? Nate said, I'm gonna get it, man. He said, man, you better have my shit. I ain't playing with you, Nate. I ain't playing with you, man. Nate said, I'm gonna get it, man. I'm gonna get it, man. I'm gonna get the money, man. That's word. Rock finally went and grabbed the cart and walked it over to the cell he was going in, man. That's word. That man had to go in there and sit down because you know his cell is a 6 cell without no cut and nothing up on it. You to see Rock just sitting down there and look like he trying to cool himself off. He looked angry, mad. You know what I mean? So everybody just kind of put everybody in the pod just saying what they think, their opinion. I walked back up the steps with my roommate. I walked by some dudes from Richmond. They got the phone. It was like, yo, for real, bro. I feel him, bro. Like my roommate brings some hot shit to the phone. My roommate brings some hot shit to the cell. Then that shit on him. Especially if I get out the hole. If I get out the hole, damn right it's on him. Damn right. So I'm like, bro, I feel niggas, bro. Like, I ain't never say I didn't feel niggas. But I'm like, y'all already know. Dude green. I said, y'all don't know dude. I said, dude just moving the block. You know what I mean? He got a phone, ASAPathy. You know what I mean? I said, bro, he didn't know all the rules. I said, now, is that his roommate fault? Or is that the dude Nate fault? Dudes was like, no, that's still his fault, man. Because he bringing bullshit to the pod. He was like, yo, we seen that shit when he did that shit. Goddamn, like, bro, you ain't gonna fight, nigga. What you doing all that screaming and yelling for, bro? He was out there wolfing that niggas through the slider. And I'm like, yo, I saw that lame shit. But like, you know, he knew. I'm trying to do anything to throw it off, y'all. So boom. I was trying to save the man. That's what I was trying to do, man. I'm trying to save this dude from Rock, man, because I'm telling you, man, like Rock really cared about that phone, man. I told y'all, dudes with them phones, they care about them, man. They just forget it. Forget caring about it. They love them. They are in love with the phone. They are in love with the phone. It feels like you're not locked up slightly, except when they tell you, do this and do that. Then you got to be on point and duck the cops with a phone. That's the only way you be feeling like you're locked up, when you be like, oh, I got to duck the police from the phone. That's the only time. Other than that, man, you on the street all day. You on the street all day, man. Like, you got all type of stuff going on. So, like, Rock did what he had to do. Rock wasn't no dude that be trying to move around too much with the pack. He would get the pack from time to time, but you know, his kids, his girl, the things he like to do is why people like the cell phones, man. So, like, you know, Rock on his shit. You know what I mean? So, me and my roommate standing up there. Nate was just looking stupid. He sat on the steps for a minute and he finally came back up the steps with us. So when he came back up the steps, I looked at Rock. Rock came out of the cell and just looking at his head. Rock was growling. Rock was like, Rock was looking like a goddamn pig. That's my word. And then he came up the steps. He was like, so now it's 3 of us on the rail. And he was like, it's me, my roommate, then him. He was like, man, can one of y'all let me use the phone, man? If I can try to call my sister or my cousin, man. And then my mama ain't gonna give it to me, man. But I need to call my sister or my cousin. So I'm like, like, come on, man. We go in the room. My roommate was like, man, you can use the phone, bro. He's like, man, but look though, man, like I told you, bro, this one gonna be good, man. Like you trying to get into this cell phone game, man. This junk crazy in here, bro. I told you. He was like, man, I know, man. I know, man. Well, you know, I ain't know, man. So I'm feeling bad for him. So bro gave him the job. So he get on the phone. It's my word, he get on the phone. First person he called was his cousin. He don't get no answer. He called 100 times. No answer. He leave a voicemail, no answer. He text, no answer. He ain't getting no response back. So he finally got at his sister. He texted her first. He texted her. I guess she texted back and told him that she was at work. He was like, man, my sister at work, man, but it's important, man. He was like, man, well, just call it in, bro. Let's call it. He was like, blah. That y'all rang it. He did like this to the phone. He was like, that's all you heard was, I'm at work, boy. What's your problem? I'm at work. What you want? He was like, put it on speaker. He was like, he hit the speaker. He was like, hey, sis. Hey, look, sis, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bother you at work, man. But, man, I'm in trouble, man. Like, man, I bought a phone, man. My roommate had a phone, man. They run down on the sale because of me, man. Man, the man gonna want to do something to me, man, if I don't get him his money, man. I'm just trying to pay him his money, sis, man. Look, I know you got your taxes, man. I'm begging you. Can you please help me out? Man? Please, sis. She was like, motherfucker, can I please help you out? You ain't called me in a month. You talk to Ma, you talk to your brothers, you talk to everybody. You ain't called me in a month. Now you want to call me and you want some money? Motherfucker, I ain't got no motherfucking money. Motherfucker, she just started snapping. That's all you heard was, motherfucker, I ain't got no motherfucking money for you to be in that motherfucker just fucking money off. I ain't got shit for you, motherfucker. I ain't got no money.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.